Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review of 1987's Born on the East LA. Now, I am watching this off of a double feature. This has Cheech and Chong's next movie and Born on the East LA. And Born on the East LA is a movie I watched. Now, this is the movie that does not feature Chong. Instead, this is a film that just has Cheech Marin. So Cheech is only in this movie. It's directed by Cheech Marin, and I'll run down the cast. Like I said before, it stars Cheech Marin. It also says Daniel Stern, Paul Rodriguez, Jean-Michael Vincent, Camila Lopez, and Tony Plaza? I'm sorry about last names. Pazan. We'll just say Tony. So yeah. Anyways, so what did I think of this Cheech Marin solo movie? It was okay. Let's talk about Born in East LA. Now, Cheech Marin writes, directs, and stars in this hip outrageous comedy that's based on his best-selling record parody. Yes, for those who don't know, Born in East LA is a parody of the Bruce Springsteen classic, Born in the USA. Yeah. The story follows Rudy, an American of Hispanic descent, as he is caught with neither money nor his ID, and is deported to Mexico without speaking a word of Spanish. Unable to contact his vacationing family and or his newly immigrant cousin, Rudy is in for a crazy ride as he tries every legal and illegal scheme he can think of to get back home to the state. He finds himself in jail, in love, and practically insane. Trouble follows him in jail. Trouble follows him everywhere as he runs from the ill migrant in this case a mistaken or rather misplaced identity. That's really what it even says. The front cover says a comedy bordering on insane. Yeah, this is Cheech Marin's comedy about Border Patrol. I thought with today's day and age with Border Patrol, I thought it'd be fitting to talk about this movie. I don't want to get political in this channel. This is not really a political movie, even though this movie pokes fun at Border Patrol. Although Universal did do a dramatic movie about Border Patrol, and that movie was 1984's The Border with Jack Nicholson. So, anyways, this movie has a good idea. Cheech Marin is talented. He's very funny. But I feel like he's doing the same joke over and over and over and over again. There are some funny moments though. Oddly enough, there's a small role. His mom in the movie is actually played by the actress who will go on to star in Selena. So she plays his mom. So right at the beginning, we see that he's with his family. So basically Rudy is sort of like he's out and about. He meets a wonderful woman, and now he works at the car mechanic shop working on a car. Then all of a sudden he gets sent all the way to Mexico each time. So most of the time he links up with a man who gives him the job. So he's in jail for a little bit, and he's panicking. So what do? Border Patrol lets him out, and now he has to stay in Mexico. But he's trying to get out of Mexico, but he keeps getting caught by Border Patrol, and he gets sent back to Mexico. Then he gets Odd Jobs, run by Daniel Stern, who Stern plays a guy who helps him get the job to be sort of like the bouncer of this bar. So he's sort of there. So he basically, what Rudy's trying to do is he's trying to get back to East LA, or LA. Well, East LA, I think it is. But the problem is he gets getting caught. Sometimes he'll do like weird stuff, like he'll sometimes do like football plays. So he'll pose like a football player, like a quarterback, and then he writes X's and O's, so he's almost like the coach, and he positions himself like quarterback, and he says hike, and then they all start running. So there are some funny moments. Like there's a scene where he dives in a tree, but turns out the tree is built onto the back of a Border Patrol truck, pickup truck, and then he's driving back there. So he's trying to it's basically a sort of like a cat and mouse type story. Like the Border Patrol's the cat and he's the mouse. I don't want to dump on this movie because it's not a bad movie. The biggest problem with the movie is it has good acting, it has good writing, but it commits the biggest crime. It's just not funny. I really wanted to laugh at this movie. I thought this was going to be one of those laugh out loud moments, but half the time I sat there like trying to stay awake. But the message at the end, I do like how the movie ends. So without trying to go spoiler, they play the song America by Neil Diamond, and then he's like this, and then they all start darting out. So I'm not going to give away much of that. That's part of that ending, but it's not totally the ending, but I want to kind of bring that out. This movie isn't bad, but I was expecting to be funny. It's a decent watch. I feel like, again, this is sort of movie that I feel like I'll come back and maybe my mind might change. But as of now, I don't know. It's a good idea. I like the idea. I like the character Rudy. He's so likable. I like the scene where he's in the jail. There's sentimental moments where he's out there handing oranges. He's holding a bag of oranges. So he gives a young man a little boy orange. So he gives him that. The mom thinks he's stealing, but it's like, no. And she can only speak Spanish, so it's like, no, I gave him that. Basically, it comes back to him with the prisoners. He gets beat up, and the woman and her kids are throwing oranges at those guys so he can run out. So kind of like a reward, I guess. But I don't know. There's good moments. I like where he's locked in the freezer. He's like freezing so much. Although I didn't know this, but I was watching Troda. Noble Wellingham, I think that's who the actor's name is. He would later go on to be in the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger. He plays one of the Border Patrol guys. So, want to kind of bring that up. But I think that's really, yeah. I think that's all I'm going to mention. No, I thought maybe Chong had part. Although, Chong did sing background for Born on the East LA. Apparently Bruce Springsteen also wrote the song, according to the credits. So I think that's really about it. At the end of the day, sure, I'm going to recommend this. It's a movie that if you like Cheech Marin, if you got sick and tired of watching Cheech and Chong and you want to see a movie with just Cheech in it, you could watch this. I will say this, I've seen Nick's movie once on Comedy Central years ago. Then I watched it the second time just as myself, because originally this was going to be part of the Universal month, but I ran out of time that month and I didn't get around to it. So I'll be doing a third watch of this movie and giving you actual thoughts on this. But as a Born in East LA, it's a decent movie. It's on the line of mediocre, but it's not horrible. I'm not bashing this. Again, this is not a bad movie. There are ideas I like. Rudy is so likable, you just can't stop the movie. I like the idea of him trying to leave Mexico and get back to LA. Basically, of a man who was wrongfully detained and trying to get back to America. But the problem is, where's the humor? Where's the ha-ha? Where's that? But its ending is only why I'm going to say this is a decent movie but mediocre at the end. So let's go ahead and rate this right now. I'm going to give Born on East LA a 3 out of 5. Because of its ending is why I'm going to give it that score. I feel because of that ending, and it ends good, but it's really, really short. How many minutes is this clocked in? Hour and 25. So it's an hour and 25 minute movie. It's not that long. It went by really fast. I was watching it and then I got to the end of thinking, that's it? Oh, that's the end of the movie. So yeah, like I said again, if you do like Cheech Marin, this is a movie I would say check out. But yeah, I will say this is a decent watch, and I am going to recommend it just for that. It's not horrible, it's just mediocre, but decent at best, I should say. So yeah, that's my view of Born in the East LA. I'm thinking Born on the East LA, but it's Born in the East LA. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all the video notifications so you don't miss a single video on the channel, guys. I'm also on Letterboxd, so you guys can check me out there as well. I rate the movies before I go ahead and review it. Tons of content channel. In addition to Universal videos, I also have Vlog City. I also have my collection updates. Just tons of content in the channel. So you don't miss a single video. Just click the bell. No. Click the subscribe button, click the bell, ring the bell, like and comment, however you want to do. And you know what you guys think of this movie. So, like I said again, so yeah. So, I will say Born in East LA is definitely, I'm still recommending this movie, guys. You might get something out of it, but it's a mediocre film, but decent at best is what I should say. So yeah, that's it, guys. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies.